Hello there, welcome back to Sylvia's Essentials Makeup Tips for the Blind. I'm back today to do a wonderful summer drink, and that is sun tea. And the reason why I'm doing sun tea, in addition to doing a healthier summer lifestyle, or at least try, is because sun tea is natural, it's from the sun, and it's delicious. And when you're done with this sun tea, you want to let it sit out in the sun for at least, I would say, 2 hours, 3 hours the most, for that really good brew. 3 hours. You could even leave it outside longer in the sun if you want, for like 4 to 5 hours. But you could even leave it out, like I said, for 1 to 2 hours. Okay? So, hope you're all doing good out there, staying hydrated and all that stuff. But I love sun tea. It is so easy to make for those of you out there that have never done sun tea. Of course, a lot of you out there have made sun tea. But this is to show if you've never done it and if you would like to try it, especially in the summertime. So, right here I have a canister. You can buy these at Walmart. It's got the lid, and then it's got a thing where you can lock it up here, clamp it down. So I'm gonna open that back up. I have I'm gonna use black tea bags. You can get these reasonably priced at Walmart or other places where you may shop. You know, a lot of times you can get those store brand, of course. I don't remember if these are store brand. They may be. And I have beside my kitchen, my gallon of water. So 1 gallon of water. I'm gonna use 8 tea bags. Hold on, let me grab something else really quick out of my junk drawer. I'm grabbing some tape here because when we're done, we're gonna tape the outside of it. Alright, so I might use a different type of tape because this one, I don't know where my scissors are at the moment. Well, I do, but they're in another room and I didn't want to go through all that when I'm trying to do this video. I think I have another tape that I can use that's in my junk drawer. I have to think about where it's at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 6 tea bags. And this is a 1 gallon jug. I would say use 5 to 6 tea bags. You want to take the paper off the end, the little tag off the end, of course. Make sure that's off. Drop it in there first. So that's 1. 2. 3. And then you want a double fill going back up the string just to make sure there's no paper on it. So that's 3. 3. 4. And 5. I think I'm going to do 6. Well, you know what? You know what? 5 is enough. Let me throw these out. My mess here. The bags and the tags. on the end of them. Like I said, these are black tea bags. And this package here was kind of wonky, so that's why I put it aside. I don't know, it came in a box like this. You know what? I'm gonna do 6. Because I really want that brewed flavor. And like everything else, everything's changed nowadays. You don't even know if the black tea nowadays is even as potent as it used to be. It's just, there's just been so many changes to our food and beverage nowadays, like everything else. And we don't want to put any sugar in it yet while we're brewing it outside. So I got 1 gallon of great value water here, drinking water. I don't think it's necessarily spring. Try not to make a mess here. You know your gallon of water. This one here's got a handle on it. So hold on, I'm trying to get a hold of this because you know how heavy these waters are. Oh man, it's kind of like spilling. Oh well. Let's make good weights, by the way, for working out. The gallon of waters get the handles on them. And I'll talk about that more later in my exercise video. So I'll give you a sneak peek of one of the things I'm going to discuss when I do that video. So this is supposed to fit this 1 gallon container. But I'm not going to go all the way up to the rim because I don't want to spill this over, I guess you could say. So almost to the top. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. Let me get my dish towel here. I'm going to wipe the outside of this. And then you got your little metal handle so you can carry this, which is very handy. Okay, so I'm going to lock this back down. Like I said, this holds about a gallon of water. And I'm trying to think where my other tape is. Let me grab my scissors. I'm going to go in the other room, so I'm going to put the camera up. Okay? Let me go and grab my scissors to cut the tape. Okay, going back in the kitchen. Okay. Alright, so let me cut this tape here. This is packaging tape. And what I'm going to do is wrap this around the top, around the jug. So, in case, make sure there's no bugs or anything, or any openings to this. Hold on, make this a little bit better. Just right around the edge. Right around the edge. You can see that. Right around the edge of the top here. Around the edge. And this way too, if you live in an apartment complex like I do, you'll know if somebody tried to tamper with it. Luckily, my neighbors are pretty nice and they don't bother anybody's stuff. That's I've seen so far where I'm at. It's kind of like a community over here where we actually kind of look out for one another, which is nice. Okay. Then I'm gonna do one more. Let's see. I'll do one more around this side here. Like I said, this is just make sure also too that you can check if somebody tried to tamper with it while it's outside. Because nowadays, you never know who's walking by or whatever. So it's to keep this sealed down and also from tampering, I guess you could say. And okay, so now I'm going to set this outside and I'm going to let this brew for about 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. And then of course, if it's fall or winter when you want to do your sun tea, you might want to of course start it earlier in the day or in the morning or something like that. But just let the solar do its power and its magic, and it's delicious. And like I said, after this is done brewing, I'm going to open this back up. I'm going to put some orange peels in it, the actual peels, okay? Put like one whole orange peel from an orange in here. Just break it up, the peel, throw it in there, let it sit in the refrigerator for a few hours. Get yourself a cup glass of some ice. And this, oh, I forgot, if you want to use sugar, whether it's granulated sugar, monk fruit sugar, artificial sugar, which my personal opinion, I don't deal with. I like to use monk fruit sugar because it's 0 calories. At least it should be if it's real monk fruit, organic sugar. 0 calories. But anyways, you would want to put a half a cup to a cup, depending on how sweet you want it. Or if you're using granulated sugar, a cup of that in here, mix it up, and you got a delicious glass of sun tea, alright? So I wanted to share this with my healthier days this summer, alright? So I'm going to end this video now, give my video a like, give it a thumbs up, appreciate my subscribers, and you take care out there, and I will be up here soon, alright, with another cooking video. It's a surprise, but it's coming up soon. Alright, you take care. Alright, bye. Oh, and God bless.